So we have discussed the curriculum, how it's developed, and we've discussed the core competencies that the curriculum seeks to develop in our children, and that subjects are the vessel through which these core competencies are developed. But the question now becomes, how do we progress up the curriculum? And it's something which is not very clear right now because we've not really seen it in action as a country. We've seen many times KCSE, KCP being done, so we know how that works. But we haven't seen how progression is going to happen in CBC. It's still very new to all of us. So I'll attempt to discuss and show you what the design is, and I believe this is what will be implemented, even though it's possible that changes could be introduced as we go, depending on the circumstances. But what I'll present to you is basically what the design is, okay? So we of course start in pre-primary 1, pre-primary 2, PP1, PP2. And at the end of it, there's some kind of school readiness assessment. We assess the kids and see, are they ready for grade 1? Which, it's being done right now. I don't think it will be any different. Then grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, the usual way. And a very big focus on what we call formative assessment. Formative assessment, we'll discuss that at another time. At the end of grade 3, they'll sit an exam called KEYA, KEYA. I don't know how you care to pronounce it. It's a Kenya Early Years Assessment, okay? Kenya Early Years Assessment. So it's an exam that they sit that's going to be conducted nationally. That will sort of, determine placement or how they progress, whatever it is, there'll be an exam that will be sat. Then they go through grade 4, grade 5, grade 6, where they'll sit for another exam called PSEA, PSEA, which is the Primary School Education Assessment. Once again, it's going to be a national exam. And this is what determines how you get placed in the junior level of secondary school, the lower level of secondary school. Then you do 3 years of the lower level of secondary school, which is your grade 7, grade 8, grade 9. Then you sit another exam called KMYA, which is the Kenya Middle Years Assessment, okay? Which once again is going to be a national kind of assessment. Then you now progress to your upper level of secondary school, which is your grade 10, your grade 11, and your grade 12, where you do KCBE, which is not me mispronouncing KCPE, okay? It's Kenya Certificate of Basic Education, KCBE, okay? That's, I think, what will replace KCSE, okay? So Kenya Certificate of Basic Education, meaning when you attain that certificate, you have completed basic education, the 12 grades of basic education. That's basically how we progress in this new curriculum. And then you move on to tertiary education, as you choose your universities, your diploma courses, etc. You progress from there. So I don't know if you knew that, but that's basically what the setup is going to be with regards to progression in the new curriculum.